Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I've got an awesome what's for dinner video for you. I'm just going to be sharing what we had for our real life family dinners over the past couple weeks. Over the past couple weeks, I've been super busy at work, and so I'm always looking for quick ideas that I can make after work so we avoid getting takeout. Thank you so much to Built Bar for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I've been working with them for quite a while now, and I truly do love their bars. I always take them with me when I travel, and I often have them for breakfast in the morning, or I'll also have them for an afternoon snack. A lot of you have reached out to me letting me know that you tried them and love them as well. The macros are great if you're watching your calories or your sugar or your carbs, and they also have protein in them, so they keep you full, and they honestly do taste like a candy bar. They have a ton of different flavors. Make sure that you check out the variety pack and also follow them on social media so you can see what limited flavors they are releasing. If you want to check out Built Bar, you can use my discount code. It's Chapin10. You can go to the link in the description box below and use that code Chapin10 to get 10% off your first order. So once again, I'll have a link in the description box below. It is builtbar.com. Use code Chapin10 for 10% off your first order. And I definitely wanted to share with you guys these ones that I just got. I think it was either last week or the week before. I saw on Instagram that they were releasing these birthday cake ones with sprinkles, and you know that I had to have them. And I have probably eaten, I don't know, maybe 6 out of this package, and they are delicious. Okay, so tonight for dinner, I'm gonna make chicken and noodles. So what I did earlier today was I put a whole chicken in the crock pot, and I put about 2 cups of water in there. Actually, no, it was chicken broth that I put in there with it. Seasoned it with salt and pepper, and I just checked it. This was just 4 hours on high, but you can see that it's very tender and cooked through. It's falling apart. So what I'm going to do now is transfer it to this dish to cool because I want to pull the meat off of it. And then I'm also going to pour the broth into a fat strainer so that I can strain some of that. So this is the chicken stock that I took out of the crock pot. I'm going to use that in the soup. I have some baby carrots here sauteing, and I'm going to add some veggie broth. Normally I would add chicken broth, but this is what I have on hand, so I'm just going to use a mixture of veggie and chicken broth. And then the trick is just to pour all of it out until you leave the fat layer there, and then it won't be too greasy. And then I'm going to bring this to a boil and add some noodles. Okay, so of course I've accidentally boiled my pot over here, but I'm going to add my noodles. Probably not the whole bag, because that's quite a bit. And I still want this to be a little bit brothy. These are just plain egg noodles. Okay, so I shredded up my chicken, added it to the soup. I added a little bit more water and chicken bouillon, tasted it. It turned out perfect. So I would definitely recommend this if you're looking to make chicken noodle soup. I was trying to basically kind of make a Panera copycat chicken noodle soup, and I would say it's pretty dang close. So yeah, I'm gonna make some sandwiches with this and we're gonna eat dinner. Okay, so here's dinner. We got chicken noodle soup and some sandwiches, crackers, and then I have some veggies and hummus out here too. Celery, peppers, cauliflower, broccoli, tomatoes, and some grapes. Yum, yum. Okay, so I'm gonna make some chocolate chip cookies using these, oh, the egg almost fell. Chocolate chips that I got at Whole Foods. I'm just going to use the recipe on the back up here. So I've got chocolate chips in the mixer. I've got brown sugar, white sugar, got vanilla, and some Kerrygold butter. So the only other things we need is baking soda, salt, and flour. All right, here's the cookies. We're gonna bake these for 10 minutes. Okay, so I've made lots of chocolate chip cookies in my life, but I would say if you can ever get your hands on those chocolate chips, I recommend them. They're very like uniquely shaped, like they're flat and they're big. So it kind of like creates this like chocolate layer in the middle of the cookie. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I made these a little bit big. It said to do them in tablespoon increments, but they still turned out really delicious. So, yeah. So I'm very excited to share with you what we're having for dinner tonight because I went to Portillo's today because I was out of town and got some of their Italian beef. And so we're gonna go ahead and make it in the crock pot for dinner tonight. So if you guys haven't heard of Portillo's, I believe it's a Chicago original restaurant. They have like Italian beef and Chicago hot dogs and things like that. We just got one here not too long ago. So they sell their Italian beef in packages like this, and then they give you like the beef gravy too. So the directions just say to heat the gravy up in a crock pot on high for about 2 hours, and then you don't actually put the beef in until you're about ready to serve it. So you kind of just dip it in the gravy before you put it on the sandwich. That way it doesn't get tough. So I'm gonna put this back in the fridge, but this is gonna be really good and I'm super excited to eat it. Okay, so along with that, they give you some bread. So you can actually get this toasted, but since we weren't gonna be eating it right away, I just asked for it regular so I can go ahead and toast it myself. So this is like way too much. We won't be needing all of that. And then I also got some of their sweet peppers, so I'll heat those up with the beef. And then I also got one of their chopped salads. So this has like cooked ditalini pasta in it and greens and bacon and blue cheese and chicken. It's probably going to be way too much for us to eat tonight for dinner, so I'll have to portion out some of it and use it for lunches throughout the week. But then you also get a bottle of their house dressing to go with it. And then I know I was so tempted by this seasonal lemon cake that they have, so I went ahead and got it. I'll let you guys know what it tastes like. I've never had their cake before. I heard that it's really good, but we might share. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. We might share some of this with Adam's parents too. I just had that idea because this is a lot of food, so maybe I'll text them and see if they want some. But yeah, I'll show you guys when we put it together. All right, so here's how I put these together. So the meat, you basically have to pull it apart in layers. It's super thin, and then you just put it in here for a couple minutes before you assemble the sandwiches. So obviously we're gonna have leftovers, so we'll refrigerate the rest. But I also heated up the peppers in here. Those are green peppers. And then all I did was I toasted the rolls and I put some of the beef on there with some pepper and provolone, and then we tossed the salad with the dressing and croutons, and we have some au jus to dip. So I just had to show you guys the inside of this cake. We ate a couple of pieces and we gave a couple of pieces to Adam's parents, but definitely recommend their cake. It's really good. Adam doesn't even really like lemon flavored stuff, and even he liked it, but I guess they also have a chocolate cake that's really good. So have to try that if there's a next time, but definitely a delicious dinner, and we've got a ton of salad left over too. So tonight for dinner, I'm kind of cleaning out the freezer, fridge, pantry with some miscellaneous things. So I got these beer battered cod fillets at Aldi, and we haven't tried them yet. I actually have had 2 packs of these, and I am cooking them in the oven right now. I'm also going to heat up this Panera broccoli cheddar mac and cheese. I'm not sure if the kids will eat that or not, but they really like couscous, so I'm going to make this as well. I randomly found this at Walmart. It's Italian savory lemon flavored couscous, so hopefully they'll like that. And I'm also going to make this dill pickle chopped salad kit. I'm looking forward to trying this because I've seen a lot of people have it in their hauls, and I haven't tried it. Connor really likes pickles, so hopefully he likes that. All right, so for couscous, I'm going to turn off the pot. I've got a 1 1/3 cup of boiling water here. Pour this in, and then I'm just going to stir this with a fork and cover it up and let it stand for about 5 minutes, and then it should be ready to go. All right, so I'm fluffing the couscous. You can see that's perfect now. And then I put the croutons on top of the salad. I guess they're brioche croutons, pickle flavored brioche. So there we go. And then I asked the kids if they wanted just like regular fish or if they wanted fish sandwiches, and they said fish sandwiches. So I got out some buns and some lettuce, ketchup, pickles, relish, mayo to put on those, and then I'm heating up the mac and cheese in the microwave. I wouldn't really call this cooking. I would call this more assembling and heating up. Okay, so on first glance, I definitely recommend these fish fillets from Aldi. See how well they crisped up just in the oven? I'm very impressed by that. Over all the years of trying things at Aldi, I've never tried this particular fish, but as long as it's good, I'll definitely be repurchasing it. All right, be jealous. I'm not gonna have my fish on a bun because I'm gonna eat this mac and cheese. And I know it doesn't look that good, but if you ever get the chance to try it, it actually is really good. It's better from the actual Panera. But anyway, I also have some of this dill pickle salad, which is delicious, and a fish fillet. Okay, so tonight for dinner I'm making nachos because I saw my sister post a picture on Facebook the other day of her making nachos, and I thought, wow, that sounds good. And so I'm very excited about this because I'm in my late 30s and this is the only thing that is exciting to me after working all day. So I got these like really thick and delicious tortilla chips. I get these at Hy-Vee. I don't know where they're sold, but if you ever see these, they are delicious. And then I have some taco seasoning mix. I have some queso that I got from the store. I was gonna make my own, and then I just decided to go with store-bought because I just got off work and I'm tired and I want nachos. I got this Fiesta fresh garden salsa, some jalapenos. We were actually out of these, so these will just stay in the fridge for other things too. I got some shredded lettuce, and then my kids have already said, I don't know if I really want nachos, and I said, well, good for you that I already have sunflower tortillas, so I have those in case they want tacos instead of nachos. So I'm just sauteing the ground beef. I do 2 pounds of ground beef to 1 packet of taco seasoning, and then I just add a little bit of extra salt. I think that it always tastes better that way. And then I also have my queso heating up here. Looks like I need to turn that down. Okay guys, I wanted to share with you what we're having for dinner this evening. I really wanted to get Subway, but I resisted, and here we are. So I'm gonna be making hamburgers, chicken patties for Kira, because she's not a huge fan of burgers, and waffle fries. So these are Alexia brand waffle fries that I ordered from Thrive. So I'm gonna pop these in to the oven for about 30 minutes. And then I've got some broccoli that I'm gonna steam here. It's just some fresh broccoli. And I'll put some butter, salt and pepper on that. And then I'm gonna get the burgers ready. Okay, so I've got 1 pound of ground beef here. I'm gonna season this with some Worcestershire. And then this seasoning is really great for burgers. It's from Sincerely Lagenia. I'll link her site down below. I use this generously and it is delicious. So I would highly recommend it. I think she's still taking pre-orders for that right now. So I'm just gonna mix this up with a fork. Okay, so I divided this ground beef into 4 separate sections and rolled it into balls. And I like to press this in between wax paper. And that is the best way to make like really even and flat burger patties. You could do this with ground turkey too, or ground chicken, whatever. All right, so dinner's done. We got our fries here. I've never tried this brand before, but they're really good. And then I put some cheese on burgers and some salt and pepper on the broccoli. All right, here we go. We got fries, broccoli, cheeseburgers. Yum. All right, so that is going to wrap it up for today's What's for Dinner video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Let me know what you guys are having for dinner this week, or if you are going to try any of these recipes. I would love to hear it. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.